Yeah, as a hellhound, and unfortunately, I have some really tragic news. I'm sure you've already heard, but if you saw my last video, which I wished everybody a Merry Christmas by the tree, I mentioned that Carrie Fisher had a heart attack, and she was in critical condition. Well, unfortunately, she didn't make it, and sadly, Princess Leia is no longer with us. Um, yeah, really, really unfortunate. 2016 has been a bad year for losing some of our favorite celebrities, and obviously she's no exception. As you probably know, the Star Wars movies and characters, especially Leia, um, were a huge part of my childhood, and many people were given some great memories because of you know the whole the all the Star Wars films um, and Carrie Fisher's performance, her character greatly contributed to that. She was a huge part of what made Star Wars so great, and you know, unfortunately now she's gone, and it's just so sad. I just saw Rogue One, and spoiler alert, I liked it a lot. It wasn't one of my favorite Star Wars by any means. It was kind of like a typical war movie. And I thought the main characters were bland, but I think easily the best part of the movie, besides seeing Darth Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin, Peter Cushing being recreated with CGI, it looked pretty good. You could tell it was fake, but it looked pretty good. Probably the best part that stood out, again, spoilers, was seeing the CGI Princess Leia at the very end receiving the plans for the Death Star, and saying that it gives the rebels hope. And it was an actual recording of Princess Leia's voice, probably used from when she said, "Help me, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, your only hope." They just used that part, "hope," recording of her actual voice, and she smiled and said, "hope," and I was just so it almost brought a tear to my eye seeing that, and then we lose her just like a week or so, a little over a week later. Just like, gosh, wow, like it was a really powerful and emotional scene, and then she just dies. It's horrible. It'll be even more emotional watching it now, and especially the original trilogy. I'm really glad that she got to be in Force Awakens, though. I'm glad that they finally did make it Episode 7. I wanted them to do it for years, and for a while it looked like it wasn't happening, but I am glad that they did that. And here's another spoiler, by the way, if you haven't seen The Force Awakens. We already lost Han Solo, so Harrison Ford didn't want to play the character anymore. Unfortunately, he wanted him to die in Return of the Jedi. And so now they're probably going to kill off the Leia character too, I would imagine. Either that or, I don't know, the character goes into exile or something. I mean, I suppose they could do a CGI version again like they did at the end of Rogue One, but I don't know. I mean, obviously, of course it wouldn't be the same, and I don't know. I feel like, it's still a little too soon, I know they recreated Peter Cushing, but he's been gone for 20 years, and it was so great to see that character again. I always want to see more of General Tarkin, but I don't know what they're going to do with the Leia character. I mean, that's not even the most important thing right now. I mean, she's gone, and it happened around Christmas, and I really feel bad for her family. Geez, I mean, what a tough time. I mean, Christmas will probably never be the same for them now. Bless their hearts. It's really rough. And I'm not sure if they filmed her scenes for Episode 8 already or not. I'm gonna assume that they did at least film something, because it's coming out pretty much exactly a year from now, December 2017. So I'm gonna assume they did. I don't know if they finished them or not, but and I really hope she will be in it. It'll be really sad though, seeing it out of the theater, knowing she's gone now. But but that was the main reason I wanted to see this sequel trilogy, seeing the original characters, and I definitely want to see her interact with Mark Hamill. We got to have Luke and Leia together, especially now that we don't get to see Han Solo with them, which was stupid. It just sucked. They should at least waited one more movie to kill him off. Don't kill him off in the very first reunion. The first movie we've gotten in like over 30 years with that character. Don't kill him off right away. That was just. I'm still upset about that. It still really disappointed me, but at least Harrison Ford's still alive. Unfortunately, the actress that plays Leia, Carrie Fisher, is gone. I can't really think of any other notable roles that she played, but even if she had never acted in another movie, that would have been enough. Like Star Wars, that would have been enough. I mean, that was just such a great character, and a great franchise that she already made enough of an impact. She didn't have to prove herself after that. I can think of a few like clever cameos, like in the first Austin Powers movie and a couple of Kevin Smith films, like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and a few others where she had kind of a bit part. But like I can't really think of anything that really stood out. Definitely nothing as as major as the Leia character. But I am glad we got to see that character one last time, and I feel really bad for her family. She was only 60 years old. She had a heart attack on the plane, and unfortunately she didn't pull through. And if she had lived, I heard that she wasn't getting oxygen to her brain, so she could have very well been brain dead. It could have been another Joan Rivers situation. She obviously eventually passed as well, but the odds were against her, so I was kind of geared up for it. I didn't think she was going to make it, but she'll be sorely missed, and she left behind a legacy that will live on forever. And she'll, oh gosh, I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about it, but she was such an important part of my childhood, and she'll always be my favorite princess. She'll always be Princess Leia to me. I remember when I first heard about the news that she was in, that she was hospitalized in critical care. I kept thinking, help her, Obi-Wan Kenobi, her only hope, and I was kind of being hopeful. I was talking to some of my other fellow nerds about it. It's a really sad day for nerds all over the world today. It's really awful that it had to happen so close to Christmas and so close to it's about to be 2017. But I say good. I'm glad that 2017 is coming. 2016 was a bad year for celebrities, as I said before. We've lost so many great people. And hopefully she'll be the last from this year. But it's so fortunate we had to lose her. And just, rest in peace, Leia, Carrie Fisher. You gave a lot of us hope. That hope that you talked about. You just made our childhood so much greater, and none of us will ever forget that. I'm going to get all misty-eyed thinking about it, but so we'll take a brief moment of silence there. But all right, guys. Well, sorry we had to. Sorry to be such a sad circumstances for a video, but if you hadn't heard already, Carrie Fisher passed today, and the world will never be the same. Star Wars will definitely never be the same. And I feel kind of like Harrison Ford should say, okay, I want to kind of honor her, pay tribute to her, and I'm going to come back in the next movie, even if it's a Force ghost. I know he didn't use the Force, but I don't even care how cheesy it is. I know we saw him get stabbed and fall down from a height that nobody could survive. I don't care how corny it is. Just bring the character back somehow, because that's just too many characters. Now it's only Luke Skywalker, and I know he's the main character. Mark Hamill's the most important one for Star Wars, but part of the reason to see these new movies would be so cool to see all this, all these characters once again, and they already screwed up by killing off Solo, and now it just feels almost insulting. But whatever they do, I'm gonna see it anyway, and even if they don't bring Solo back, I'm sure it'll be good. I really hope that Leia is in it. I hope they did film her scenes, but yeah, really unfortunate news. 60 years old. Jeez. All right, guys. Well, I know I'm going to be watching some Star Wars movies today, in tribute to the great Carrie Fisher, who was always my favorite princess, and she always felt like a real princess to me. So, all right, guys. Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. Carrie Fisher. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully under more less tragic circumstances. Later.